welcome to my channel. Hi everybody, welcome to my channel and welcome to an episode of My Food Fads. And today I'm going to be trying to reveal to you what a food fad such as the lemonade cleanse can actually do to a person's overall health. I'm going to be chasing down a prescription to help mend whatever it is that's going on with my urgent symptom bladder. And I don't understand the connection between the lemonade cleanse and this collection of symptoms that I'm having that all point to a cold in the bladder or a bladder infection. And so yeah, it's been a couple of days since I last spoke to you and it's still going on. So I am trying to put an end to this great discomfort. Also, I have a need to go and purchase a new lightweight comforter for the spring summer because the one that I have now is in tatters. I have a big, thick, heavy one for the winter, which I didn't use this year, even though I probably could have used it, because I tend to sweat a lot with it. And it's perfect for those below freezing nights when you're trying to sleep and you can't. But now that spring is approaching, I need to ditch the one that's completely in tatters and try to find something else, preferably in a solid color and one that matches or coordinates with the other colored sheet sets that I presently own. I also need a new bath towel because it's in pretty much the same condition. So come along with me today. I really could use some company. I'm kind of nervous about facing health issues, so I need somebody to hold my hand. Let's go. As soon as I get dressed. My medicine, and it's not an antibiotic that I'm at all familiar with, and you can see the color of the capsules right there. I never heard of this antibiotic, and I'm altogether not too hopeful that they're going to work. First of all, I didn't see a doctor. I just picked up a prescription, and I'm not in the habit of doing that, but I, can't wait until the appointment time, which is going to be it's already booked. I didn't want to let it go any further, so that appointment will be a follow-up. And so I'm hoping that this will work. So I'm going to be stopping off somewhere because this has to be taken for with food, and it's already 11 a.m. I want to make sure that it's actually 1 p.m. I want to make sure that I don't take it past this time, because then I'll have to stay up half the night to take the second dose. Wow, that was some meal. I ordered that not long ago, maybe this past summer. I ordered the same thing, and I was able to polish off most of it. I don't know how. It was such a huge portion, and I ate maybe a quarter of it, and the rest is in a box in the back seat for tomorrow and the next day. But it was so delicious. I can't believe that I do not have the appetite that I used to have. So I did take the one pill, and the other one I'll be taking tonight. And so now it's off to Home Sense, and let's see what I can find there in terms of a comforter or duvet cover, because I have a duvet, one or the other. And I hope I find something, because I've been looking for a while now and to no avail. Nothing suits my taste. Hi everybody, I just got in and I thought that I would take a few minutes out to show you the little haul that I have. I basically spent $140.10, and so first off, the two pillows that I purchased this summer are kind of too small. They're not comfortable for me, and so I decided to pick up two more queen-size pillows. Ralph Lauren. These are the pillows that I had been looking for, and when I tried to pick them up last time, they were suddenly all out. And so I'm glad that I was able to find these. I purchased two for $34.99. And then I picked up a bath towel. This folds out into quite a long towel, and it's just the right size for me. And so I love the color. It's just the perfect color for my bathroom, and I love that detail, if you can see it. And this one was $12.99. I really like it because it's nice and soft. It's not abrasive. The fabric is very silky and smooth, and it's not as abrasive as some of the other basic bath towels are. And so I knew right away that I would really enjoy this, and I can't wait to pop this into the washing machine and start using it. And so I did find the comforter, and it's a nice pale lilac color, and I love the detail of this one too. It is sort of juvenile, and I've always gone for these very unique looking bedroom accessories and pillows and I'm still thinking of going back to pick up a matching pillow. But for now, this will do. And this is a standard size comforter, which is just perfect for the bed that I have. I also like it because if I ever decide to downsize, I can always trim the edges and simply, turn it into a smaller comforter. And it's not that thick, it's not that heavy, and it's not as heavy as some of the other ones that I was looking at the store. And so this one was $69.99. I don't think that I'm going to pop this into the machine, although it wasn't sealed. It's okay. I think I can trust this enough to just throw it on my bed and wash it at the end of the summer or beginning of the fall. And hopefully it won't fall apart like the other one did. So that's my haul. And I'm glad that I picked those things up because I have been needing a towel for the longest time. And I just couldn't bear to sleep in that frayed and tattered comforter ever again. It just feels so rough. I've washed it numerous times, and every time I pull it out of the wash, it comes out even more tattered than it was when I put it in. So enough is enough. And from now on, I'm going to try to wash this one in a larger machine. So I won't be trying to put it in my own machine because it won't fit, guys. It's just way too thick, and I don't have enough space for one of those huge washing machines. And so I'm gonna have to play this one by ear, but I'm glad I found it. So I'm due for another dose in a few more hours, and I have to say that I'm still having some issues, but it's going much better than, for instance, yesterday or the day before. And I don't believe it's a very bad infection. It's very manageable, but I can't take any chances. I always have to make sure that I'm near a restroom or someplace where I know I can resolve my issues, so to speak. Anyway, I am feeling better about this. I really just realized that when I began doing the lemonade cleanse off and on in 2015, I believe that my bladder issues, whatever it is that's going on with me, began off and on back then. Although my mom and I always had such issues when we traveled down to our old home abroad, especially if we hung out in damp bathing suits and maybe ate something that wasn't properly purified. You know, that bacteria can really kick in. Things like that. We still had issues, but since beginning the lemonade cleanse in 2015, and I remember that year I did it 4 or 5 times, I have had issues. I had an infection in 2016 in Italy. I had another one in 2017, and then I had another one in a couple of years ago. And now I'm having one again, and I noticed that it's always after, about a month after I complete a lemonade cleanse. Although this year I did realize that something was off when I did the strawberry and cucumber cleanse. I lost so much water, and I don't understand. I've never had that issue so severely. And then when I began the lemonade cleanse immediately after, I don't remember where I have lost so much water all at once. And that span of that week, that first week that I was on it, it was incredible. And so I did notice that something was off this time. And my feet were quite the balloons when I began the lemonade cleanse, although I don't know what it was. And so I'm thinking that maybe I have a slight orthopedic issue. And so I'm thinking that maybe the imbalance is causing me some discomfort in the pelvic area, which in turn causes more discomfort with the bladder issue. And so I think that they're all related. And I think when I do visit a doctor, I'm going to have to see if I can get to the bottom of this. Remember when I was saying that when I do some housework, I get very tired and my leg starts to hurt. Even when I sit down and comment with you guys, if I sit for more than an hour or two, I can't move, I'm stiff. And so that never used to be the case with me. And I think that these issues that I just mentioned to you are all interrelated. So I'm hoping to get to the bottom of it pretty soon. So I'm going to remove my old comforter and put this one on. So let's go and see how it looks. As you can see, the comforter came with 2 pillow shams, and so I like shams, and I know that I'm going to use them. And the pillows, I still don't have them on the bed. I'm going to unwrap them right now and cover them. And so I think all in all, I made a very good choice. I've been looking for something solid colored for a long time. And that headboard that you see there, that's going to go. And I need to have it replaced. And as soon as I find a replacement, that cloth one is going to go because it's so ratty and tattered. It was beautiful while it lasted, but I can't keep it anymore. It's very old. And this will do me very well. I'm glad that I found it. This was the old one, so I'm going to pack it up right now and probably take it to the box. Hopefully I can get rid of the other accessories that go with it as well because I have no more use for it. The 3 items that I picked up in addition to what I've already shown you, and this is the lilac throw blanket, and it's the precise color. It's such a good match with the comforter that I have, and the comforter is a flower theme pattern, but this has a heart theme, which is perfect. I love it, and it really is actually for Micha, so that all of her hair doesn't immediately get attached to the comforter. Even though I vacuum pretty regular, it would stay much cleaner longer if I had this on top of the top layer. And it's so comfortable. And so these are the sheets. This set I picked up for $29.99. And as you can see, it's the exact size that I need for the mattress. And the pattern is precisely the same as the comforter, only I found them in two totally different areas. So I don't know how it is that I found it, but this is a perfect match. I had to really look, and I'm so glad that I found this one. There was another one with more pinkish blended in with it, with butterflies. I think this is perfect for my age and my comforter. And last but not least is the three-tiered storage bin that I actually need very badly for my bathroom, because the counter area is a little bit cluttered, and this will really fix up the messiness a little bit, because I have so many things that keep falling over. And I did buy quite a few more things for my face, so I have additional soaps now, and I need this space. And actually, this is the second one that I purchased. The first one I had when Mita was a kitten, and she broke it, guys. She jumped on top of it, everything broke, all the items on top of it fell all over the place, and she's not into jumping around like that anymore, so I think maybe it should be okay. And so I'm gonna let you have a look as soon as I fill this up, and you can see exactly how it's going to look. Thank you for listening and watching.